If you're an aviation enthusiast, you won't want to miss these shocking aviation disasters. Aviation has always fascinated people, from the early days of flight to the modern era of supersonic jets. The thrill of soaring through the skies, the marvel of human engineering, and the dream of connecting distant parts of the world have captivated our imaginations. However, with great advancements come great risks, and the history of aviation is also marked by tragic accidents that have left an indelible mark on the industry and the world. Today, we delve into the top 10 deadliest aviation accidents of all time, exploring the causes, the aftermath, and the lessons learned from each disaster. Here are the top 10 deadliest crashes in history. Each of these incidents not only resulted in a significant loss of life, but also led to changes in aviation safety protocols and regulations. These accidents serve as somber reminders of the importance of vigilance, training, and continuous improvement in the field of aviation. Since 1923, when the Dixmude airship tragedy claimed 52 lives, aviation safety has been continually scrutinized. The Dixmude disaster was a wake-up call for the aviation community, highlighting the vulnerabilities of early airships and the need for more stringent safety measures. This tragic event set the stage for a century of advancements in aviation safety as engineers, pilots and regulators worked tirelessly to prevent such disasters from happening again. Yet, the skies have witnessed 540 aircraft crashes, resulting in over 53,500 fatalities. Each crash tells a story of human error, mechanical failure, or unforeseen circumstances that led to catastrophic outcomes. The impact of these accidents extends beyond the immediate loss of life, affecting families, communities, and the aviation industry as a whole. Memorials and safety meetings serve as reminders of the lives lost and the ongoing commitment to making air travel safer for everyone. At number 10, Nigeria Airways Flight 2120 crashed due to an underinflated tire, tragically killing 261 people. This incident, which occurred in 1991, was a stark reminder of the importance of routine maintenance and thorough pre-flight checks. The underinflated tire overheated during takeoff, leading to a fire that quickly spread through the aircraft. Despite the crew's efforts to return to the airport, the plane was unable to make it back safely. This tragedy underscored the critical role of ground crews and maintenance personnel in ensuring the safety of every flight. China Airlines Flight 140 ranks 9th, with a pilot error leading to 264 deaths. In 1994, this flight was on its final approach to Nagoya Airport in Japan, when the pilots inadvertently activated the go-around mode, causing the aircraft to pitch up sharply. Despite their attempts to correct the situation, the plane stalled and crashed. This accident highlighted the importance of proper training and the need for clear communication in the cockpit. It also led to changes in cockpit design and procedures to prevent similar incidents in the future. 8th, American Airlines Flight 587 crashed due to tail structure failure, claiming 265 lives. This tragic event occurred in 2001, just 2 months after the September 11th attacks, adding to the nation's grief. The crash was caused by the first officer's overuse of the rudder controls in response to wake turbulence from another aircraft. The excessive force led to the failure of the vertical stabilizer, causing the plane to lose control and crash into a residential area in Queens, New York. The investigation into this accident resulted in changes to pilot training programs and a better understanding of the structural limits of aircraft. Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 stands at 7th, shot down in 2014, killing 298. This flight was en route from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur when it was struck by a surface-to-air missile over eastern Ukraine. The incident occurred during a period of heightened conflict in the region, and the downing of the aircraft was a stark reminder of the dangers posed by flying over conflict zones. The international community responded with outrage, and the tragedy led to changes in flight routing and increased efforts to ensure the safety of commercial flights in conflict areas. Saudi Flight 163, the 6th deadliest, saw all 301 on board perish in a post-takeoff fire. In 1980, this flight experienced a fire in the cargo hold shortly after takeoff from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Despite successfully landing back at the airport, the evacuation was delayed and all passengers and crew succumbed to smoke inhalation. This tragedy highlighted the critical importance of timely evacuations and led to significant changes in emergency procedures, fire detection systems and crew training to handle in-flight fires more effectively. Air India Flight 182 ranks 5th, destroyed mid-air by a bomb in 1985, killing 329. This flight was en route from Montreal to London when a bomb planted by terrorists exploded, causing the aircraft to break apart over the Atlantic Ocean. The investigation revealed significant lapses in security and intelligence sharing, leading to major overhauls in airport security protocols and international cooperation to combat terrorism. The tragedy of Air India Flight 182 remains one of the deadliest acts of aviation terrorism in history. The Ermenonville air disaster, Turkish Airlines Flight 981, takes fourth place with 346 fatalities. In 1974, this flight crashed into the Ermenonville forest in France due to a cargo door failure that led to explosive decompression. The design flaw in the cargo door mechanism was identified as the primary cause, and the accident prompted immediate changes in aircraft design and manufacturing standards. The lessons learned from this disaster have had a lasting impact on the safety and reliability of modern aircraft. Third is the Charki-Dadri mid-air collision, killing 349. This tragic event occurred in 1996 when a Saudi Arabian Airlines flight collided with a Kazakhstan Airlines flight over the village of Charki-Dadri in India. The collision was attributed to communication errors and the failure of the Kazakhstani crew to maintain the assigned altitude. The disaster led to significant improvements in air traffic control systems, including the implementation of the Traffic Collision Avoidance System, TCAS, to prevent mid-air collisions. Japan Airlines Flight 123 is second, with a mechanical failure leading to 520 deaths. In 1985, this flight suffered a catastrophic failure of the rear pressure bulkhead, which had been improperly repaired 7 years earlier. The failure led to the loss of hydraulic controls and the eventual crash into a mountainous area. The investigation revealed the importance of proper maintenance and the need for rigorous oversight of repair work. The tragedy of Japan Airlines Flight 123 remains the deadliest single aircraft accident in history. And the deadliest, the Tenerife runway collision in 1977 involving Pan Am and KLM flights, killed 583. This disaster occurred when two Boeing 747s collided on the runway at Los Rodeos Airport in Tenerife, Spain. The collision was caused by a series of miscommunications and misunderstandings between the air traffic control tower and the flight crews. The accident led to significant changes in aviation communication protocols, including the standardization of phraseology and the implementation of crew resource management, CRM, training to improve teamwork and decision-making in the cockpit. A stark reminder. Safety in the skies is paramount. Each of these tragic accidents has contributed to the evolution of aviation safety, making air travel one of the safest modes of transportation today. The lessons learned from these disasters have led to advancements in technology, training and regulations that continue to protect passengers and crew. As we remember the lives lost, we also honour the progress made in their memory, ensuring that the skies remain safe for future generations.